Hey, Cross Park Church. Just a few announcements for you, things that are almost all of them, I think, in our weekly email, but sometimes it can be helpful to hear the same thing, maybe in a different way. But just want to provide a couple of highlights for you from what's going on in our life together. If you're seeing this on Friday, then men, we have our prayer breakfast tomorrow morning. So we get to meet at the Henderson's home. Details are in your email, brothers. We're going to be at the Henderson's home 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Jake Spencer is going to be flipping the pancakes for us. So look forward to about 45 minutes together having breakfast, and then we'll spend the next 45 minutes praying together for Cross Park and for the kingdom of Christ to come in us and through us. So men's prayer this Saturday, women's prayer next Saturday. So that feels a little off if you're tracking. Women are the first Saturday of the month. Men are usually the third Saturday, but since that was Easter weekend this past week, we pushed men's prayer in April to the fourth Saturday. But back in May, it'll be women first Saturday of the month, men praying together third Saturday of the month. That's our normal pattern. But April's a little different. So prayer breakfast tomorrow morning. That's the main point there. Worship this weekend, we are going to be looking at Romans 13, verses 8 to 14. So the last 3 to 4 weeks we've been with Easter and Palm Sunday. Things have been a little bit out of whack from our Romans 13 plan. We're going back to that now. Pastor is going to be out of town at his annual men's retreat, kind of men's gathering. I don't know if he calls it a retreat, but so he's out of town this weekend, being with brothers that he's been together with. I think it's going on 20 years. So that's a great opportunity for him to be away. So do be praying for Pastor as he's away this weekend. I'll be in the pulpit, Romans 13, verses 8 to 14. This coming Wednesday, no youth group, no 345 clubs. That's April 30th. The next 345 and youth group will be 2 Wednesdays from now, which is May 7, making sure I have that date right. So next 345 and youth group, May 7. The main thing that I want to mention is related to our partnership with City to City. You hopefully remember that we have 2 trips coming up this summer. A shorter, smaller group of men are going to Quito. The group of men are not necessarily shorter than other people, but the length of the trip is shorter than the other trip. In June 12 to 16, there's 5 of us that are heading down to Quito, Ecuador, to help our partner church there, pastored by Carlos Ceballos, in a men's retreat. So we are in the process of planning content and how we're going to help assist there. So that's Quito, Ecuador in June. There's a longer family trip that involves families and individuals. It's not just a men's trip in August, going to Lima, Peru. 25 people, I think, signed up for that trip. So that's in August, first week of August. Both those trips now have opportunity for you to financially partner, either with our city-to-city partnership generally, or you're also able to give to particular individuals. So estimates vary, but we're somewhere between $1,800 to $2,000 per person for each of these trips. So there is a decent financial ask, which you can give to individuals or you can give to those trips generally. There is a link that is live in the email that you've gotten this week under the heading City to City. There's a link there for designated giving. So I want to make you aware that that is available. You can either give to the trips generally, or if there's a particular person or family that you want to help support on their way to either Quito or Lima, each family has a code that's been given to them. So if you want to give to someone individually, you can ask them for their code. We don't have that listed in a drop-down menu. But you can ask the family or the individual for their code and then include that either in the memo line of the check or in there is a way to add that in online giving. So City to City, 2 trips coming up this summer. Details are in your email, but also we're going to hear more about it in the service on Sunday. Thinking particularly right now about designated giving. So over the coming months, you can give to those trips generally in our partnership to City City, or if you want to give particularly to an individual or a family, you can do that as well. So be aware that that's going on. Certainly be praying for those 2 trips. These are great opportunities for us to expand our partnerships with the churches in Quito, pastored by Carlos, and the church in Lima, pastored by Julio. So we are excited about these opportunities and hope that you'll join us in praying about them. So until worship on Sunday, or until we meet again, grace and peace are yours in Christ, beloved.